And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Monday Night Raw here in Universe. And we are kicking off big. We're kicking off with what I talked about last week on Raw, the last chance Battle Royal to crown the last spot inside the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match. We're looking at the champion Randy Orton, his tag team partner Edge, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Rey Mysterio as our four guys in there. Oh, and the Big Show. The Big Show's also in there. So those five guys in there right now. Everyone, so the four guys who lost their qualifiers, Matt Hardy, Triple H, Jeff Hardy, and he's got no chance, but Santino Marella are all in this match, along with two hand-picked opponents also in this match by the Raw GM. Of course, the mystery guys will come out last because suspense, obviously. Now, admittedly, there's not a whole lot of guys left on the Raw roster who could be in the match, so I have a feeling I know who the GM picked, but we'll see. We will see. And if you ask me, like, some of the results that happened they don't make a whole lot of sense. Like, I mean, I guess it's not true. Like, Randy Orton beat Matt Hardy, but, like, Matt beat Randy before the Rumble. No, wait. Randy Orton did not beat Matt Hardy in the qualifier. To be honest, I don't remember, talking about it right now, I don't remember Matt's qualifying match. What was it? Raw episode 5. Let me look. Oh, it was Edge. Edge beat Matt Hardy. And then Shawn Michaels beat Triple H. And then Santino came out last week, and he was furious that he had not debuted, and he demanded the Big Show, or not the Big Show, but he demanded to have a match right then and there, which was originally going to be the Big Show's qualifying match. And, of course, Big Show came out, he answered Santino's challenge, and yeah, that's what happened. Big Show obviously beat Santino, because, of course. And then, of course, on that episode last week as well, Rey Mysterio beat Jeff Hardy in the main event to also get inside that chamber. It's just interesting because Shawn Michaels and Triple H, they haven't really had a lot of success. Matt and Jeff have had quite a bit of success, doing really well for themselves, but so far in this month, in the build-up to No Way Out, their luck hasn't been great. And Santino Marella, like, this is only his second match, and he's only in here by a technicality because he demanded a match, and that if he won, he said he deserves to be in the Elimination Chamber. And the Raw GM just like, you know what, screw it. Sure, Santino, face the Big Show. If you win, sure, you'll get in there. And he obviously didn't win. But this is an over-the-top battle royal, so literally anything can happen. You never know. And again, I think that's the biggest thing to take away from this. You just do not know. Santino could outlast everyone, only getting a single elimination and winning this match. Is it likely? No, hell it's not. Because even with just the three other guys that we know who are in the match, Santino wouldn't stand a chance. But who knows? Maybe I'm not giving Santino Marella enough credit. Maybe I'm not. He could do it. And hopefully this is working now. I just had some technical issues with my audio this time, not the capture software. It's always something. It is always something. I don't know where it cut off. I don't. So I don't know what I was saying. I don't even know the last thing you would have heard me say. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully it'll be fine. I'll try and keep a closer eye on it. As of course, as you can see, yes, the mystery guys, Brian Kendrick and Dolph Ziggler, the two who, if either of them win this match, by the way, that means they not only will have, they will have, at the very least, 2 matches at the No Way Out pay-per-view coming up. At the very least 2, if not even 3, because they could become the first World Tag Team Champions. So it's interesting. It really is. But we'll see what happens. As Jeff Hardy trying to get the game out of here. And Triple H is the first one eliminated. And Jeff got both his brother and Ziggler. And Jeff got trying to get his brother out of the ring. To further show, once again, it is every man for himself. Ziggler not going to help him. Drop kick. And Matt Hardy is the second one gone. And now Kendrick is on the ropes at the hands of Santino Marella. And drop kick. And Kendrick's gone. For Santino Marella. Can he get Ziggler out one more time? He's tried it so many times in this match before. Can he do it? Drop kick. And Dolph Ziggler's out. It comes down to Santino Marella and Jeff Hardy. And what a damn win this would be for Santino Marella. I don't think he would walk out with a title inside the chamber. He's got some serious competition. But nonetheless, it would be such a huge opportunity in his second match to get a win after losing to the Big Show in his debut. And that second win actually earns him a shot at being in the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber. But Jeff Hardy dropkick and Santino is eliminated. You know what? Santino played that match incredibly well. He was the last one eliminated by Jeff Hardy. Just goes to show, seriously, like, anything can happen, especially when you're in an over-the-top battle royal. But Jeff Hardy, he got a shot at redemption, and he will be joining Rey Mysterio, The Big Show, Shawn Michaels, Edge, and the WWE Champion Randy Orton inside the Elimination Chamber this Sunday at No Way Out. Absolutely big win. And our next match is, we've got actually back-to-back matches. We've got women's action as the former women's champion Nikki Bella will be taking on Gail Kim, the woman she pinned in that fatal 4-way back last month to become the first women's champion. And the current women's champion Brie Bella will be facing Kelly Kelly, the woman she beat also last month before the Rumble to become the #1 contender. But she only won that match because of heavy outside interference from Nikki Bella, the then women's champion. All 4 of these women will be in the championship scramble alongside Melina from ECW. All of them are in that championship scramble. So let's get into Gail Kim versus Nikki Bella. And like I said, we've got women's actions coming up. Women's action back to back. 2 women's matches here tonight. And we've got Gail Kim versus Nikki Bella, the former women's champion. And of course, all the women here on Raw recently have been demanding a match with the free agent, Caitlin Rain. They've all picked up victories. Gail Kim and Kelly Kelly looked the best. The Bellas did not, but they all picked up a win, with the champion Brie actually winning. Not in the decisive way she wanted, let's put it that way. But all of them did end up beating the rookie. With the most impressive performance, in all honesty, being Kelly Kelly. But nonetheless, that's not what matters here tonight. They all have a win have gained momentum. And the people who win here tonight, whether that be Gail, Kelly, Brie, or Nikki, the two that end up winning will be going into No Way Out with heaps and heaps of momentum. But here we go. Gail, Kim, and Nikki Bella. Nikki gets the first strike, but Gail immediately going to take her down by the leg. As Nikki now going to fight her back, or fight her off. As Gail was trying to take it to Nikki, didn't quite work out as planned as Nikki's got her on the ground. Now, of course, it is an important thing to remember that, again, in that Fatal 4-Way before the Rumble, where we crowned our first women's champion, Nikki won it by pinning Gail Kim. She did it by a quick crucifix roll-up as everyone was tired and worn out, but she still pinned Gail Kim. And the question is, can she do it again? And even if she does it again tonight, can she then potentially do it again on Sunday at No Way Out? Of course, the entrant numbers for the Championship Scramble are completely random, so you don't know. It could be Brie getting a shot right away, but it could also be like Brie versus Nikki. You never know. It could be a rematch from the Royal Rumble, the sisters going at it. And honestly, with the Championship Scramble, you may think the odds are more in your favor if you get a late entrant into the match, but really that's not the case at all. You have a better opportunity if you start off the match, because you can then quickly wear down your opponent as much as humanly possible and get a win before the third person comes out after 5 minutes. And then once that happens, you can then just go on the defensive and make sure no one else gets a pinfall or submission in the match. So yes, again, the luck is actually more on your side if you start off the match for the Championship Scramble. I mean, yes, you do have to last the entire 20 minutes, and that can be grueling. But you have the best opportunity to win by doing that. But Nikki big booted Gail off of the apron. But Gail's back in the ring. And I will say people will probably disagree with me on that, but I will stand by what I said. With Championship Scrambles, you are at a way better advantage if you start the match off. I bet they could hear that one up in the rafters. It may not seem like it, but again, the more people you add to the match, the harder it is to get a pinfall or to make someone tap out. Whereas if you start off the match, if you can just beat your opponent down for 5 minutes straight, you can get a pinfall or a submission before the next guy even makes their way to the ring. And she drops like a sack of potatoes. But Gail is just shutting her down, and Gail has had the advantage so far mostly in the match, but a quick pin here. Got a 1, but only a 1. Not going to beat the former women's champion that easily. Oh, but this is the way she beat Gail. But there's a rope break this time around. Of course, Nikki was lucky with no rope breaks in a Fatal 4-Way. That's also part of how she won. But, of course, one-on-one, you obviously do have the rope breaks. So she can't rely on that now. Or rely on not having them to get that quick pin. But Gail blocked. And Nikki immediately going to shut her down again. And just choking her out. Nikki not the best or most experienced in the ring, so she will stoop as low as possible to get an advantage, and she did exactly that, choking Gail out. But Gail able to fire back. Now top rope. And a beautiful moonsault from Gail Kim. Now on the apron. And a springboard leg drop too. Gail Kim is really showing off her athleticism as another springboard leg drop there. Is she going for like 3? Yes, she is. But Nikki rolls out the way, cannot hit 3, and drops her down with a bulldog.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
But Gail, just like that, back on the attack now. Is Gail going to shove her away?
Once again, momentum has changed.
And Nikki was able to shut her down, go for that dive. And now she's got the upper hand. Oh, but Gail goes behind again. Oh, and now they're just going back and forth here. Just fighting each other off. And a big neck breaker from Gail Kim. And she is fired up now. But Nikki gonna shut her down. After the big punch knocking her down, got a Boston Crab, but a rope break. And Nikki doesn't care, gonna hold on to it. But Gail Kim gonna power out. She missed the chop. Nikki gonna make her pay. As here's a belly to back. And a big clothesline. Like, using quick moves, staying on the attack. Making sure Gail cannot get any sort of advantage. But Gail was able to quickly run past, not let Nikki get anything going there. And look at this cartwheel moonsault. Beautifully done. Gail with the upper hand. But Nikki once again going to shut her down, reverse the Irish whip. But Nikki going to stop herself, or Gail going to stop herself a minute as she hit a huge, explosive flying forearm.
She's going for it.
And oh, look at this. Eat defeat. Eat defeat. And will that be the defeat of Nikki Bella? Got a 1, got a 2, got a 3. And Gail Kim gets her win back over Nikki Bella. And she gets even more momentum heading into No Way Out. A very big win for Gail Kim there. Now the question is, in our next match, can Kelly get her win back from Brie? Can she also get much needed momentum heading into No Way Out? That is probably the biggest question that we have right now. And that match, like I already said, is next. And now here we go. We got Kelly, who got a very impressive win against the rookie free agent Caitlin Rain last week. Of course, Kelly, she wanted the match just to give Caitlin more of a fair opportunity to see what she could do, along with just trying to prove herself as well. Whereas Nikki and Brie, they both demanded that match for the sole purpose of they thought they could get an easy win, and evidently they did get a win, just not as easily as they thought they would. But Kelly, she looked very good in that match. I have to say that for sure. Without a shadow of a doubt. Looked very, very good. But now, we've got the women's champion in action. Her sister just lost to Gail Kim. And will that be a little bit of foreshadowing, if you will, for Brie? Not necessarily, of course. There's no guarantee that Kelly will beat her. But we'll just have to wait and see. That's for sure.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of
As Kelly took her down. And like I said, Kelly, she looked very good last week in her match. Whereas Brie and Nikki, the previous weeks before that, they didn't look particularly great. They got a win, but it's not the wins that they would have wanted. That much I can say. As Kelly with the upper hand here, and a big slap across the face, and immediately heading to the top rope, and a diving elbow to the face. Now look at this, got her for a head scissors there. But Brie gonna play dirty, raking the eyes. Oh, but Brie missed. Kelly was still trying to shake off having Brie's fingers in her eyes. But now Kelly, just like that, has the advantage once again. Going for a quick pin here, but not even a one. The referee couldn't even get down for a pin. But Kelly, she really thinks that she can beat Brie quickly. But evidently not that quickly. You do have to do more than that. I mean, at the end of the day, Brie is the women's champion for a reason. Whether you like her or not. And oh, a low blow from Brie Bella. Hitting Kelly right in the private parts. But a bulldog from Kelly.
And there's the reversal. What a nasty elbow.
And Brie trying to do whatever she can to keep an advantage as she's got her. But Kelly just like spins out and drops her with a clothesline. And now Brie in the corner again. And Brie moved out the way. But Kelly is just a little too quick for Brie.
Here we go. Irish whip.
As she's got her in the corner again, just spinning her around, disorienting her.
I don't think there's going to be anything.
Brie popped back out, goes behind. But again, just immediately gets shut down. Brie, for the most part, does not seem to have an answer for Kelly Kelly.
Oh, and that one dazed her. An elbow. Oh.
As Brie, once again, she's trying. I'll give her that. Oh, but Kelly immediately responds. Look at this. Quick pin. Got a one, but only a one. That roll-up is not going to be enough again. And Kelly does have to do more than that. Oh. But a crucifix, but a rope break. Not going to be enough on that one. But now Brie's got her for a jumping arm breaker. But again, Brie cannot really get anything going here. It is all Kelly Kelly. That much is for sure. As again, Kelly able to find the counter, send Brie to the apron. I'm going to bring her right back inside the ring. And a nice standing moonsault there. And Kelly is feeling it. She's feeling good. As again, up and over into a pin. But that's going to be another rope break. And that is just kind of poor ring positioning. Not really anything else you can say about it. Now, Brie with a jawbreaker. As Kelly going to shut her down, shoving her away. And a big slap again. And Brie going to turn that into taking her down by the legs. And going to go back for that arm.
That elbow did some damage.
Oh, now Kelly. Oh, wait, Kelly got stopped. The drop toe hold from Brie. Brie looks like she's finally starting to get something going. As I say that, Kelly takes her down to the clothesline again. And there's the Frankensteiner. And here's the head scissors once again.
What a head scissor.
Head scissors again. And Kelly still with the clear advantage. Brie. Oh, Brie able to fight back and get back in the ring quickly. But Kelly immediately recovered. But oh, wait, never mind. Brie's got her again. Now Kelly, the one sent into the corner. Oh, but Kelly responds with an elbow. Oh, but Brie spins around. And a big snap DDT there. Snap DDT driving the face of Kelly into the canvas, but Kelly's back up and drops Brie down again. And Kelly has been looking good just like she was last week. The champ is holding her midsection. Kelly's got her feeling hurt. Oh, and look at that beautiful tilt-a-whirl head scissor. And will that be enough to put away Brie Bella, the champion? Kelly's got a 1, got a 2, got a 3, and Kelly is getting probably the biggest momentum heading into the No Way Out Championship Scramble match for the women's title. As not only did she look very good last week, but she just pinned the women's champion definitively. And if she can do that against one of 4 other opponents Sunday night at the pay-per-view, Kelly will be the women's champion. That's absolutely huge. Don't fully know what to expect as of yet, but we know Kelly has a huge opportunity, has a lot of momentum, and our main event of the evening is going to be Jeri-Show versus the Raw version of Better Than Utopia. We saw them pick up a loss last week. I'm pretty sure it was last week against Jesse and Festus. Indeed it was. And William Regal, he's found this partnership with Mark Henry to bring Mark into Better Than Utopia. And despite the loss, we know for sure that if Better Than Utopia can beat Jeri-Show in tonight's main event, William Regal will face Chris Jericho one-on-one for the U.S. title at the pay-per-view. If Jericho does not pick up the win, however, or if Jericho picks up the win instead of Regal, or whatever, if Jeri-Show beats Better Than Utopia, you know what I mean, then Jericho will defend his belt, his U.S. title, the following night on Raw, instead of at No Way Out against Regal. But nonetheless, let's get into the main event. Main event time. Here we go. And like I said, William Regal struck up a partnership, a friendship with Mark Henry here on Raw. He no longer had his friends and business associates, MVP and Umaga, as all 3 of them got split up in the initial Universe draft, with Umaga going over to ECW, MVP to SmackDown, and William Regal to Monday Night Raw. But Regal, after losing his U.S. title to Chris Jericho at the Royal Rumble, a match he feels was nothing but a fluke. Jericho should not have won, but he did. He started taking out all of his aggressions on poor Jesse. And then, of course, Mark Henry had a match with Jesse, which Regal came out to ringside. He didn't necessarily get involved in the match, but he was there watching as Henry brutalized Jesse, who tried to stay in it. But because of the deal that the Raw and ECW general managers made about the women and tag teams on ECW, that allowed ECW's Festus, because Jesse and Festus also got split up, and Festus was able to appear here on Raw last week where he rejoined his buddy Jesse and they beat Mark Henry and William Regal to advance to No Way Out to round 2 of the World Tag Team Championship Tournament. And of course, round 2 and round 2 all the way to the finals will take place at No Way Out. As Jericho and Big Show are here. Jeri-Show versus Better Than Utopia. We're going to start off with the big guys in the match. And guys, please ignore that I was using DiBiase and Andre's tag entrance. Look, Jeri-Show doesn't have their tag entrance in the game yet because they weren't quite a thing they weren't a thing quick enough for the devs to get in the game at the time. So just ignore it. I'm pretty sure their entrance is in SVR 11. So yeah, just kind of ignore that for now. Either way, now that I'm done breaking kayfabe, Mark Henry just got cheap shotted by Jericho, but not letting it phase him. And Better Than Utopia, I mean, there's not really anything for Big Show or there's not really anything for Mark Henry in this match. Because if Jeri-Show can get a win, that's momentum on their side going into No Way Out because they are in the World Tag Team Championship Tournament. And as well as that, that's allowing Jericho to not have 2 matches on the show, or at the very least, not have potentially 3 matches on the show. Oh, Big Show! Henry moved out the way and Big Show just struck Jericho. And you see an immediately look of regret on his face. It's like, oh, Jesus, no. But nonetheless, Jericho's back up, not letting it phase him too much. But yeah, like that's great momentum. And they will have 2 matches no matter what. Well, no, they'll have 1 no matter what at the show. If they defeat their second round opponents, they can move on to the finals. But that'll potentially keep Jericho from facing off against someone 3 times. And that is kind of the key. Whereas, not only if William Regal and Mark Henry tonight can get a win here in tag action, not only does that increase William Regal's chances of getting his U.S. title back from Jericho, but they can potentially make Jeri-Show not walk out with the World Tag titles anyway. Because they can potentially have, again, Jeri-Show make them face 3 different opponents. Or Jericho, anyway, having 3 matches. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's not really anything for Mark Henry in this match because they're not in the tournament. Mark's not the one getting the shot. Because Regal was the former champion, it is William Regal getting the shot if they win here tonight. Now, is it possible that William Regal could be a nice guy and give Mark Henry... I can't even finish that. No, is it possible that William Regal could be a nice guy and give Mark Henry a shot? Sure. But it's not very likely. William Regal, he's not going to want to defend against Mark Henry. Like, they're working together now, but he's not going to want to defend it after he just won it back. No one would want to do that. But nonetheless, big body slam from Jericho there. And Jericho with a slingshot leg drop to the back of William Regal. But Regal immediately back on his feet, but Jericho shuts him down. Leapfrogs. And Regal going to stop himself from running on the ropes even further. And like I said, it's a big match no matter what. It's either momentum for Jeri-Show or Regal gets an opportunity or gets his match for the U.S. title.
What a counter. Oh.
Because if Better Than Utopia don't win here tonight, I guarantee it's not going... Like, Regal's not going to be the one facing Jericho
Boy, it's obvious these
on
superstars
Raw
have done their homework on each other.
the following night.
And Regal battles his way out.
But Jericho playing dirty here. Just grabbed him by the nose.
Big time pain to that bicep.
But Regal got him down. Regal wanted something there, but Jericho just got up, I think, a little too quickly for what Regal wanted. Now got Regal in the corner. Oh, but Regal fights out. Oh, look at this inside cradle. That's actually how he beat Mark Henry prior to the Royal Rumble. Oh, but now quick pin from Jericho, but a rope break. Okay, again, had more audio issues. I don't know where it cut off. Either way, just we'll try and roll with it from there. Anyway, yeah, whatever.
Did you hear that? What impact? He drops the elbow.
Jericho's got the upper hand again.
Looks like he's bringing in his partner.
As we got Regal and Big Show in here. Regal doing what he can to wear down the big man. Oh, Big Show able to turn it around as Regal trying to fight out. But a big DDT. If anything is done, Regal needs to get Mark Henry back in this match. Oh, but wait, never mind. He was able to take down Jericho immediately. And there's Mark Henry. It's Mark Henry and Jericho. As Better Than Utopia trying to do whatever they can. Oh, but look, there's a quick pin on Henry. Got a one, but only a one. Hasn't wore him down enough. Oh, the big punch knocks Jericho down as he is stunned, but back on his feet. As Henry using his power to his advantage over Chris Jericho. He's going to get Regal back in the ring now. As Jericho immediately going to get up and shove him away. And a big spinning kick from Jericho. Who's going to get the Big Show back in the ring. Now we've got the big man back in the ring as a neck breaker from Big Show immediately as Henry steps foot in the ring. And Big Show looking good right now. Look at this. Showstopper. Showstopper as Big Show calling for the end. But Henry's able to get outside the ring as Big Show's like, fine, I'll just work on your partner. Work on your tag team partner. But Regal gonna try and shut him down. As Henry kind of doing the same thing Jericho did to avoid Regal earlier. But nonetheless... Oh, and a low blow from Big Show now. Eye for an eye and all that. But gonna try and get a quick pin on Henry. Got a one, got a two, but only a two. And Big Show actually starting to get a little bit frustrated here. And Henry gonna use that to his advantage, dropping it with a DDT. Now William Regal back inside the ring. And now here's a camel clutch as Big Show immediately powers out. Powers out of that camel clutch.
That one didn't land flush, but it did connect.
But Regal takes him down anyway. And Big Show just refusing to stay down. But Better Than Utopia, they are working as a good team right now. They may have lost in their tag team debut. Oh, but now look at this inside cradle.
This has got to be it.
Got a 1. But Jericho's right there. It was a pin in the Jeri-Show corner. Oh, but Big Show went behind.
On that one, dazed him. He was
Oh,
one
but now
step ahead.
Regal went behind. And now Big Show goes behind again. Just back and forth, counter for counter here between William Regal and the Big Show. There's another DDT from the Big Show. Throwing a low blow from Regal. Low blow from Willie Reegs. But now in the Jeri-Show corner. Not going to tag out and said, look at this buckle bomb. A big buckle bomb from the Big Show. As he's just absolutely taking it to William Regal now. I think Big Show, I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe tag out? Whatever he wanted. Regal shut it down, but there's a neck breaker. Now Jericho back inside the ring. Kick to the back. And he's got Regal up. And Code Breaker! Code Breaker Regal. Oh wait, Jericho not going for the pin. Jericho, he didn't go for the pin. Instead, oh come on, really? Henry, get inside the ring, please. Please. He's not good. Really? You hit your finish. Why would you go... Why would you hit your finish and then go for a pin off of a botched springboard? Okay. Like I said, game's not perfect. I just think the AI is better than what we would get later on. Anyway, not including the 2K games, because, like, look, shit on the 2K games all you want, but, like, the AI is significantly better in the way they function. Most of the time. Anyway, whatever. Jeri-Show picks up the win, and that means Jericho will not have to defend the U.S. title at No Way Out, instead the Raw after No Way Out. That's great for Jeri-Show. They get the momentum going into the pay-per-view, and that's another episode of Raw. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment down below, or share up on social media, do all that good stuff. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.